came from over there! We're under attack!
Damn it!
I think that's it. Oh, damn this city. And where's that fucking hospital?
So he's just using my phone with TikTok that I forget to plug my mic in for everything else. Yeah, maybe there'll be less of a glare on the screen now. Chest. Okay. Didn't break it. Surprised that the fucking hatchet only has, or the axe has only 4 durability, even with the upgrade. Especially since the upgrade literally reinforces the pull.
Okay.
Oh, it's this guy.
You motherfucker!
Here! Here! Noble is the sacrificed lamb, for he is redeemed in the light of her spirit.
Shut the
Got you, fucker.
If you have the right weapon during that, you can get the same execution that was in the original trailer, or E3 trailer, or whatever that was. Get a reload on this guy. Since I already have 3 Molotovs, might as well make another first aid kit. Stop fucking crap. Makeup works.
Better still be there, Nora.
She there. Don't you worry. You're gonna regret finding her, that's for sure. And I just want to slide down it. Let go, please.
Did you find her yet?
Okay, well, no one was looking.
Oh, I remember this.
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up.
He's playing a PSP.
Do you know a girl named Nora?
Sure, yeah.
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
Yeah, they're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Mistake.
That was dumb.
See, I recognize the song, but I cannot tell what game she's playing. Oh, can't break it. I can't break her toy. It won't let me. Whatever it is she's playing, I fucking played it.
We're almost wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for me at the fob.
You shitting me? They put you with Joe again?
Upstairs.
Hey, we get the job done.
I bet you do. Well, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier. He makes these shifts so much easier.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Fuck. Sounds like scars are getting closer.
That's our guys executing.
Hey, did you hear why we're all getting called up to the club?
I heard that Isaac wants us to look like
I really, really, really wish you could upgrade your melee weapons to get the durability back if you can the burst. Sit the fuck down. I'm pretty sure that broke my arrow. Yeah, it did. Yo!
Am I crazy or are we a few people late?
Whitney's probably
What's good,
hiding
bro?
with her
I'm not
game
working
thing.
today.
No, I mean,
Gabby's got
this is
a
taking all
doctor's
day.
appointments.
Should have
Yeah,
been
they
at
did
least
these
2 more
deployments.
units assigned to move
I'm
this
glad
much
I didn't
inventory.
go in either, because I was thinking
no
about maybe
India
I'll just
was
go in for a
inbound.
half day or something, but
Maybe they had a dust up
the
in the
homie,
park.
the coworker, was saying
Previous group ran into a couple
they
scars
got
in there.
he got
I'm
put
sure
on
they'll get here
standby
soon.
after his first call.
Longer we're
It's like,
here,
great,
the
I'm
more
fucking
danger
glad
we're
I
in.
took the day off.
I'm not sticking around after dark.
Huh, me neither.
Come on, just turn your head. That's what I'm talking about.
The hell?
How do you have any idea? Feel that, man. I was sick as a dog the last like a week ago, week and a half ago. Over my weekend, I was like extremely sick. Not last weekend, but the weekend before. I don't know who just saw me. Starting to feel like this is not the entrance to the hospital I need. Like, I remember the story so well in this, but the moment-to-moment gameplay parts.
Boy.
Got something, Bear? Think I saw something. I'll check it out.
Fucking son of a bitch! Did not see a dog! I don't want to kill puppers. Fucking sorry, dog. I apologize to the dogs every time I kill one.
Flying car! Yeah!
See, look at the sway now, compared to when I wasn't in combat. Fuck! Like just standing there, not holding the thumbstick at all. It's just. Can't fucking sit still.
Zoe! Move in!
Shit!
Where you at? Fucking son of a bitch, I don't have my rifle. Fuck you. Get out! Fuck you, bitch. Get that arrow back. Fuck you, dude. Yeah. I love Molotov. So much cheese.
Ambush! Over here!
I'm not.
Right here!
No, what are you doing? Get out! Yeah, fuck your arm and your face, you dumb bitch. I'd rather use the bow, but I'm running low on arrows and supplies, so. I saw something I can loot. Where did it go? There we go. No, I'll do the silencer. Moving, playing video games. I feel that. Bottle. I'm gonna get another rag. I'm gonna make another Molotov. God. My chest is killing me. Be cursing like a sailor. Oh yeah, dude. Fucking fuck. All day. You know, I should be better about my language use, especially since I have 3 children. But fuck it. Can I crawl underneath this? What a good spot to hide. I feel like I've gone in a good circle. I need to get enough major prints, but I didn't see anywhere to go with it. Alright, where is everybody at? I need to upgrade my rifle to put a scope on it. Hey, so this is where I was earlier. Didn't see anywhere to go. Am I just stupid? Yep, I'm just stupid. The fucking light glare in here right now in this room is terrible. See, how the fuck am I losing? I lost 15% battery already in my stream. Holy shit, I'm at 3,400 likes already, guys. Thank you so much. My phone's plugged in and everything, yet this goddamn live stream's gonna last maybe 3 hours before I have to charge my phone.
That you, Nora?
I fucking love this part. She does Nora so dirty.
Why the fuck was Abby here?
Stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this, I'm gonna say what I think happened.
Knock yourself out. I've got work to do.
Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
Yeah, I get the conversation this time because I've gotten through this already. Like, what did Abby do? Other than kill Joel and piss off the players.
Don't scream. Put that shit down.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites as well. And the scene after the chase. Spoiler.
You remember me?
My favorite cutscene in the whole game is
You remember
watching
me.
Abby get
What do you
fucking
want?
murdered by the Rat King when you let it happen.
Abby was here earlier. Where'd she go?
I don't know. You shoot me.
Big hairy balls.
The sound will have every soldier come running.
You'll still be dead.
I think the part. This
Tell me where she went and I'll think about letting you go.
Understand their conversations.
Could have killed you.
Maybe you should have.
I actually like
Or maybe
all
you
the
should stay the
characters.
fuck out of Jackson.
Abby and her friends, and obviously
Where's
Ellie
Abby?
and her friends. They do a really, really, really good job of portraying the fact that Abby is no
You still
different
hear
than
his
Ellie.
screams?
And all of these people in their communities are really good people. They're all really good people in their own communities. We just
I hear
hate
them
Abby
every
because
night.
she killed Joel. And she went on this huge revenge quest to
Yeah.
kill Joel.
Yeah, that little bitch got what he deserved.
Fucking
Trespasser! Somebody, please!
Fucking get her. One thing I didn't know the last time I did this is there's a lot of shortcuts.
Nora! You can't escape this!
But even if you take the shortcut, she can still teleport. Like, watch her zoom across real fast. Like, she's super fast. Shut up. Oh, motherfucker, I cannot believe it.
Damn it! Got you!
For a second, I always thought Nora was gonna, like, sympathize for a second and regret what Abby did. But then the little bitch got what he deserved. I'm like, oh, you're gonna die!
Come on!
Throw down your weapons!
No.
No, wait.
Back up!
Put your gun down!
You can walk away from this, okay? I can.
Shut the fuck up!
Gun down! Hands up!
Get back!
You have nowhere to go.
There's spores.
Get downstairs!
I fucking love that Ellie does this to her. Because she's immune.
Take her
Not
out!
a dangerous atmosphere for her. Come on, quickly, quickly,
What's
quickly,
the
quickly.
power
quickly.
doing on?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, fuck, my silencer's broken. shit! I'm so low on health. This is bad. This is really, really bad. No, I'm dead. Actually dead. Fuck! That's like my first death. Fuck! Was so fucking close. I forgot there's something you have to push there. Okay, so I have comments to read. Abby's a great character. I don't forgive her, but I understand her 100%. 100%. You shouldn't forgive her, but you should definitely understand where she's coming from. Ellie's basically did the same thing as Abby. 100%. Yeah, that's exactly it. She does the exact same thing as Abby, going on this revenge quest to get revenge for the death of her father, or her father figure. But we can connect with Joel more, of course. So killing Joel was, obviously she's the bad guy for us. But that's why we have to play like more than half of the game before we even take control of Abby. They throw that left field out of nowhere. It's like, guess what? Now you're going to play as Abby for like 10 hours. And make you kind of understand where she's coming from and who she is in her community and all that other stuff. So I loved it. My Wi-Fi at school is so bad. You have sympathy for both. Yeah, exactly, 100%. My attitude towards Abby changed. I think that's what their goal was. Is they wanted you to hate the shit out of her. They wanted you to hate her, obviously. And then they wanted to change your opinion. I personally believe Ellie did more than Abby. She killed everyone. And yeah, I actually agree with that as well. Yeah, 100%. Joel just killed her dad. So she killed Joel back. Then Abby kills all of her friends. And yeah. There is no good or bad guy in this story.
Whoa! Look out! Cut them down!
Shit, look at the close.
By the dead!
Oh my god! I didn't make any noise for shit.
Take him out!
Yeah, right here. Your friend go. All right, much better than last time. Holy crap! Holy. Please tell me some of them have shotgun shells. Well, they got rifle shells. I just don't use the rifle very much. The reload time and time between shots is so fucking big that it's hard. Joel did wrong too, though. 100%. I mean, it's a morally gray choice saving Ellie, because I mean, let's talk about this for a second. Realistically, the Fireflies were gonna fail. Like, there was no way, even if they did engineer some sort of cure, how would they mass produce it? How would they get it across the world? Even if they were never gonna make a cure, they were gonna make a vaccine, a preventative. So it's not going to do anything to all of the people that are already infected, the billions of people that are already infected. They are not going to just all of a sudden eradicate all of the infected. There's a very good chance, like they have a very, 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 very low chance to have ever actually successfully pulled off a cure of some sort. So, I mean, Joel, in my opinion, made the right decision saving Ellie, because realistically, they just were gonna fail. It would have been a pointless death. It's just not realistic. That's why, like, in the third game, if they do revisit the cure idea, I hope it ends without giving us an answer, whether or not it does. I hope it ends with Ellie closing her eyes and going under anesthesia, and then boom, the credits. Like, we just don't, it leaves us hanging. We don't know for sure if they actually develop a cure. We don't know for sure if anything is successful or not. But yeah. No one was right, basically. Yeah, 100%. No one's right in this game. This game is about hate. The first game was about love. The second game is about hate, and how revenge and hate is never the answer. When I played as Abby, I didn't want to upgrade. I didn't want to get items. Then I was like, wait, this is gonna be a while, so I really got into her. And she's hella strong. Fuck yeah, melee weapons with Abby is so much better than with Ellie. I don't know if you've noticed that. Yes, I'm playing on the easiest difficulty so I can get through this as quickly as possible. I'm going to be playing Grounded. I'm doing a Grounded. I'm honestly preparing for Grounded. That's another reason why I'm playing on the easier difficulties. I'm trying to remember scenarios and encounters, and which encounters I can run past, which ones I can't, and all that sort of stuff. I'm not using listening mode at all. I'm using my own ears and my surround sound system to hear people. Played part 1 on normal, but part 2 I did on the easiest because I'm a baby. It's okay. I honestly prefer games. Like, one thing I like about these games is that you can change the difficulty of the enemies and yourself. So, like, you can make it so you die really fast, but you can also make it so enemies die really fast. I like feeling like it's realistic. Like, you're not going to survive getting shot many times. And I like switching that up. That's how I played my Last of Us 1, Part 1 playthrough, but I also played with infinite ammo in one-shot kill mode. So, Go to the back room. There is stuff. There's a huge glare on the TV. I know there's a huge glare on the TV because I'm streaming during the day. There's nothing I can do about that. All my blinds are closed. Yeah, and it's just when TikTok decides to give me a goddamn stream key, I'll be able to just add it to my OBS and stream with my capture card. You guys won't have to worry about a screen glare or this fucking mirror or any of this other shit. I know it's a cool setup and all, but I would prefer to be using OBS. Let's talk about how the doctors didn't have enough experience at all to accomplish the impossible. 100%. It's literally impossible. And yet they're plucking at strings for that one. Yeah, no, we in real life, with all of the technology that we have in our world and all of this other stuff, we in real life cannot cure fungal infections. We can only treat them slightly. There's not even treatments. It's just not gonna happen. Third one will be very interesting. Dahmer. I just finished Grounded run. You got this whenever you're ready. In Colorado, there's an infection like The Last of Us. I'd like to hear more about that. Please elaborate. Why did Marlene bother to try and stop Joel with the one doctor who thought he could cure it died? Because she was hopeful to find another, I guess. I don't know. She was stupid, so yeah. So my personal, I don't know if anybody that was here the other night, when I finished The Last of Us Part 1, I was talking about my Part 3 theory that I have, and I've kind of been cherry picking from other people's theories as well now that I've added it. But my personal theory, I've never seen anyone else talk about this, so if you ever see anyone else talk about this on YouTube, they stole my idea. I think it would be an amazing way to do the third game and bring Joel back into the story is to give the broken Ellie that we have at the end of this game schizophrenia, and let her have a schizophrenia Joel following her around that only she can see, and she has conversations with behind closed doors and nobody else is there. She sees Joel everywhere she goes, and she has full-on conversations with him when no one else is watching. I think that would be that's really short version of what I've been thinking about, but I think that would be a really good way to bring Joel back into the story and kind of revitalize our Joel and Ellie moments throughout the games. Because at the end of the second game, Ellie is broken mentally and physically. She's missing fingers on the physical aspects, and her mind is just fucking gone. She's already having serious PTSD. She has these borderline schizophrenic moments where, like when she's in the barn, riling up, she's herding the sheep into the barn or whatever, and it flashes to her, like basically hallucinating that she's somewhere else and seeing Joel dying again and all this other stuff. She just starts screaming and it flashes back to reality where she's just sitting on the ground with the baby in her arms and she's screaming, the baby's screaming, and Dina's trying to like bring her back essentially. I think the next step for that would be to give her schizophrenia and allow Joel to come back into the story through her schizophrenia. It could even be, and this is another part of my theory that I've been thinking about a lot lately, is it could be because everyone talking about, oh, it'd be cool if Abby found the Fireflies, which she did. If you beat the game and you get back to the title screen, you can tell that Abby found the big domed building that the Fireflies were telling her to go and find. She essentially does find the Fireflies. What if those Fireflies found a huge group of doctors who believe they could come up with a cure or something like that? So Abby and the little boy, I don't remember his name, I always forget his name, go looking for Ellie again because they know she's out there. They know that the immune girl is still alive somewhere. So Lev, yeah, that's right, Lev. And that instead of them fighting, it would be an interesting idea to have the schizophrenia Joel, convince her to forgive Abby for what she has done and go along with it so that she can have the closure that she wants, that she's wanted ever since the end of the first game. I think I've been kind of thinking about this. I watched somebody else's video about what they think's going to happen, and a ton of people have talked about how there's a way that Abby could find that's not my own personal theory, that Abby can find the Fireflies again, and they might be looking for a cure again, so she goes out looking. Tons of people have thought of that. But the schizophrenia part of it and Joel convincing her to go along with it, that's my own personal theory. But Tommy's still alive, and I think I've seen somebody else talk about that. I've only seen one person talk about this, but I don't think Ellie will go back to Jackson. It doesn't make sense for her to go back to Jackson. She's pretty much burned all of her bridges there. Not a lot of people agree with her decisions. Maybe give us the beginning of it where she gets there, she finds Tommy, her and Tommy start kind of like living together a little bit because Maria, or whatever her name is, basically throws Tommy out. Like they're divorced now. They're not together anymore. And same with the Dina and Ellie. Dina's out of her life. We might never even see Dina again, but I feel like they'll still give us a scene where Ellie finds her with somebody else and then just doesn't say anything or something, where like she's like peeks in through a window, or she comes around a corner and she sees Dina, and she's about to talk to her, but then she sees Dina go up and hug some other chick or some other person in general, and she thinks against it and walks away. And I could see Tommy and her leaving Jackson and kind of going out on their own adventure, kind of like Joel and Ellie did in the first game. But obviously Tommy can't really do much. He's pretty gimped at this point in the story. He's been shot in the head and survived. His leg's fucked up from being I think he was shot with an arrow in the leg. So he's like limping and has one eye at the end of the second game. Like there's not much combat that he's going to really be able to pull off. So when Abby shows up, when they finally find Abby, Tommy's probably going to be like the devil on the shoulder telling her, no, don't go with them. And then you're gonna have schizophrenia Joel over on the other shoulder playing the angel, trying to convince her to forgive and forget and move on. And I think that's when their paths will probably disperse in other directions, and we might even see excuse me, we might even see Tommy become somewhat of a villain, trying to kill Abby, and because Ellie won't let him, maybe her and Tommy start actually fighting. But that for the most part, this is all I've come up with. This is what I've thought of so far, and the sad reality is that Neil Druckmann has already said that they have completed the story. They've completed the plot. Like, all of the planning and everything is done. They just haven't started making the game. So the story is already set in stone. So who knows if this will ever come to fruition, or if we'll ever get anything out of the third game like this. But I feel like if they don't come up with something as good or better than my theory with the schizophrenia Joel, that the third game's just gonna flop. Honestly, we need more Joel. Straight up. I don't care how, but we need more Joel, and it can't just be fucking flashbacks. It can't. So we did that in this game. Middle Child, thank you for the like. I need to go up here. Jay, thank you for the like. Let's see. Simp, thank you for the like. I'm probably saying that right. I'm saying that wrong. I'm not calling you a simp. I'm just saying I don't know how to pronounce that otherwise. Mom has schizophrenia. I like it. Yeah, for real. That's like a good idea of the story. I would love it. I mean, that'd be like the best way for them to revitalize the story and bring everyone closer. Like, the first game's about love, the second game's about hate, the third game could be about hope. Give Ellie the hope again. Bring back Joel. Give us those Last of Us fucking moments that we loved so much from the first game, while still being gritty Last of Us content. Alright, where's this bitch at? I don't remember if I find any infected in here. I think I just find her, like, suffocating practically. Joey Bagel. I like your name.
Oh god.
Tom's Boy Box. I look like Jeffrey Dahmer? Well, that's not very nice.
Where's Abby?
Makes me want to shave my head.
You're breathing spores.
I mean, I guess that could be a compliment, since I guess a fuck ton of people found him attractive. So, there's that. I'll take the looks, but not the personality.
You Firefly? There are no fireflies anymore.
No hard feelings. No, it's all good, man.
Where's Abby?
I'm fucking dead anyway. Why would I tell you anything?
Because I can make it quick. Or I can make it
So much
worse.
Think about what he did. How many people are dead because of him?
last chance.
My first time
I'm
through
not
this,
giving up, my
I didn't
friend.
expect to have had her found out. I thought she was gonna find out right here what Joel did. When they go through the flashback. She's going down such a dark path.
It's me.
Ellie. Are you okay?
Christ. Is that your blood?
No.
She's hiding out in this aquarium.
Okay. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up.
They make the Seattle aquarium in this so much cooler than it actually is in real life. Like, I've been to the aquarium here in Seattle, and it's fucking tiny. There is not a lot to it, and it's like one of the lamest aquariums I've ever been to be honest.
Arms up.
There's just not a lot of anything. Oh my god. Brutal. She's disgusted with herself.
I made her talk.
She tapped into a part of herself she didn't know existed. She tortured somebody for the first time.
I don't want to lose you.
Seeing Ellie so emotionally distraught and broken really fucking hits me emotionally too, honestly. Back at St. Mary's. This is when Ellie finds the truth. I don't think there's anything else to really collect here. There should be a huge burn mark right here. Not just blood, it should be a massive burn mark.
smuggler and the girl.
I bet you guys can't hear that.
Even if we found her or by some
That is
miracle
not the direction
found
I'm
someone else
trying to
that's
turn it
immune,
up. Why is it turning it down?
it make no difference. Because the only person who could develop a vaccine is dead. Or by some miracle found someone else that's immune. It make no difference. Found someone else that's immune. It make no difference. Because the only person...
Ellie! Come here. What the hell are you thinking? Running off in the middle of the night like that. You talk to me. You don't just leave me a goddamn note.
Yeah, well, talking to you has not done you any fucking good, you liar.
Tell me. What happened here?
Chili cheese dogs.
If you lie to me one more time, I'm gone. You will never see me again. But if you tell me the truth,
Why does it keep fucking turning it down?
I'll go back to Jackson.
I'm using my remote to turn it up and it's turning it down by like
No matter
20
what it is.
each click.
Just say it. Joel.
Making a vaccine. Would have killed you.
He could have come up with a better lie. To be honest. Like, he could have told her everything he already told her about there being other immunity other people that are immune. But he could have just said that they were killing them in hopes that they could develop a cure and that she wasn't the first and he couldn't let that happen to her as well. And then maybe she wouldn't have been so upset about all of this or known that he was lying. I don't know. I mean, lying is still not the answer. He should have just told her the fucking truth from the get-go, but yeah. No, this is the second game.
So I stopped them.
Oh my God. Don't you fucking touch me! I'll go back. But we're done.
It hurts my heart. Because as a father, I would have done the same fucking thing. Where you going, baby? Okay. she's gotta be in. I gotta turn it back down before it gets like crazy loud.
Dina? Jesse? The more the merrier. Hey, look, Joel. It's your favorite. Dina? Jesse? Where are those two?
Pulse, welcome back. Thank you for the like. Sorry for the abrupt ending last night. My fucking phone died. And it took like fucking 10 minutes for it to get a single charge to turn it back on. So I just called it a night.
She had a rough night. Barely could get her to keep water down.
You should have woken me up.
Yeah, it's a super nice day today.
Is she pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nice, nice.
I get why you came out here. But we gotta take her back. She needs real care and she's not gonna get that.
Yeah, I know. But I can't just leave Tommy. He's out here because of me.
This is a replay. I beat it once before.
Maybe you could take her back.
She's not gonna leave without you.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's get Tommy. This aquarium that girl told you about. Tommy hasn't found Abby yet. We'll post up there until he does.
And you're good with leaving Dina by herself?
Her orders.
Okay. Let's go tell her we're leaving then.
I'll just meet you up front.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, babe. I need you to lock the door for us. Okay.
Let's do it. Your map showed the aquarium along the shore. Should be down this way.
Yeah. Does anyone stay dry in this city?
At least it's not fucking Portland. You're raining the entire game.
Okay, go for it.
I'm from Portland. Crybaby, welcome back. Thank you for the likes, friend.
Okay.
I I just gotta say something. You guys that have been showing up every day for this week since I really started streaming, like, I have been streaming off and on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube since like 2013 when the Xbox One came out and they had the ability to stream through the Xbox to Twitch. And I have never had loyal viewers before, and this is amazing. I cannot express my gratitude enough to you guys that keep showing up on a daily basis. It really is it makes getting out of bed each morning a lot easier. Thank you so much. I love you all.
Thanks.
What did you tell Dina?
That we're hoping to find Tommy at the aquarium. I didn't tell her you knew. If that's what you're...
I wasn't. This aquarium a wolf base?
I don't think so. Nora said Abby's hiding out there.
You get her to tell you why they did it?
Yeah. Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No, former fireflies.
What kind of falling out?
He was a smuggler, and they disagreed about some goods.
That makes it seem so
Shit.
much
Locked.
more petty.
Think we can cut through that convention center?
Or, you know, you could just stop being a little bitch and just climb these fucking vines right here. It's the video game, it's the director's fucking way of telling you you can't climb on stuff, but why the fuck not? Like, why can't I climb on it? I am on PS5. Watcha. But obviously it's a PS4 game. But I am playing on PS5.
I see a light through here.
Jammed?
Does it say the time? 1 day and 6 hours and 56 minutes. Remake of Resident Evil. Yes, the graphics are the same, but there's the frame rate is like 1,000 times better on the PS5.
You ever worried they're gonna come back to Jackson after us?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're going through a lot of their people. In their city.
Because of what they did.
Didn't Abby and her friends come to Jackson because of something Joel did?
This place isn't like Jackson. I mean, Joel and Tommy helped Abby when she got attacked. These people are trying to kill everyone around them. I mean, they shot you on sight, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. How long has Dina been this sick?
Only a couple days. When we first got here, she fucked up a bunch of wolves. You'd have been impressed.
I bet. You don't cross that girl.
Sweet. Sweet station. So what do I need to get the scope? I need 80 to get the scope. So 6 times scope is a little much, but I plan on using this indoors a lot. Oh, this way, I need one more part. I'm gonna get that, and then I might end up using this. Surprised there's not at least one more somewhere. Shitty. Hey. Cat, thank you. Cat Vibes, thank you for the follow. See if I missed any others. Lots of likes. I already called out. Moana, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna tell my daughter now. She's 6, so I'm gonna tell my daughter that Moana followed me on TikTok. And she's gonna be like, Moana? Dad, Moana's the cartoon. She's getting a little too smart for those tricks. Come on, give me one fucking part, you assholes. It's always like, it's like the 3rd or 4th time I've been like 1 point away from getting what I want on like either the weapons or these perks. Otherwise, lethal damage will instead leave you at low health. Is this better than Last of Us Part 1? I feel like it's just as good, but the first the first 2 hours of this game made me upset, like it did a lot of people. Hey, my wife. That's my wife, Gabby, the bard. Welcome, baby. Are you waiting for the kids? You sent me a rose. Thank you. You just got the #1 gifter badge. Let's see if anybody takes that. But yeah, so the second game, I can see why people didn't like it. But a lot of those people that didn't like it probably didn't like it because of what happens in the beginning. And they didn't give it... a lot of people dropped the game after that. After what happens. And if you give the game a chance to kind of explain itself, it's great. It's a great game. I find the first and second games to be a package deal. I don't feel like you can have one without the other.
Hey, give me a hand.
By the time you're at the end of the first game, you're just wanting more. And this is your more. Sadly, it's a heartbreaking experience that in the end will kill you. That's how I felt.
Through here.
Though I wouldn't change anything. And I feel like in the
I just gotta ask.
third game, they will remedy a lot of
Why didn't she tell me about it?
the reasons why
Pregnancy.
people had issues
Listen,
with this game.
I'm sure
The game
she'll
itself
tell you
is,
about it when she...
gameplay-wise, is 10 times better than the first, or at least the original. And then I love that they came out with the remake for PS5. Oh, not there yet. So, like, don't listen to anyone that says otherwise. The Last of Us Part 1 for the PS5 is a full-on remake from the ground up. The only thing that's the same is the motion capture and the framework. Like, everything's rebuilt. They retweaked the combat system. They retweaked the AI to be more similar to Part 2. It is literally the same. It's the same mechanics and engines used in 2. Just remade. They remade the first game in. So like, gameplay-wise, it's 1,000 times better than the original. Story-wise, it's very divisive. But I came out the other side loving all the characters, even the ones that people want to hate at first.
Shoot out of the goddamn water.
Hey, Faith.
You sound like them.
At the end, I just wanted
Like there's a
Abby
choice,
and
man.
Ellie to stop fighting.
Think of what'll happen if we succeed.
I was just like, let it go. I need a Molotov. Sit down, you dumbass! Okay, I think this is just gonna have to...
Going! Careful! They keep her back there!
Thank you. Yeah, you could at least shoot one fucking bullet. So The Last of Us Part 1 is the remake. So there's The Last of Us Remastered,
Where the hell did they
which is
go?
the PS3 game with just
Spread out on the double.
a little
Don't let them
updated
escape.
on the colors and resolution and frame rate. But then there's Part 1 for PS5, and that is a full-on remake.
There, there! Oh, God damn it!
Fuck. I did. Oh my god, she's literally just a chin.
That'll do it. These wolves, man. So trigger happy.
They're at
Yeah,
war
I mean,
with this
the
fucked up
original
cult.
is
Heard them
still
talking
an
about
amazing game. If
Sarah
that's what you
Fiennes or
have to
something,
play,
Sarah
then
Fiennes.
it's still worth it. for
Scars is
sure.
all I've heard them
It's
called.
amazing. But if you
You
ever
run
get a
into any?
PS5 and you
No.
love The Last of
You're
Us,
lucky.
you should 100% pick up Part 1. It is worth your money. It is just an all-around better version of the game, and it makes jumping into 2 a lot. It makes going back to 1 a lot easier too. If you're like kind of a graphics snob, like I'm becoming with my PS5. All of these remakes of older games are kind of turning me into a bit of a graphical snob. I've never been a graphics snob until recently. Never been something I cared too much about. But woohoo! Fucking blade at the end of it? That's cool. I think it's the first time I've ever upgraded one of those. Yeah, I mean, the original is 12 years old at this point, I think. And, or close to it at least. So it can feel dated. Yeah, depending on the games. Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons I fought against getting a PC for so many years. All my friends had moved on from the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 to getting PCs. I kind of stuck with consoles for a long time because I knew once I upgraded, it was going to be so hard for me to go back, and I was right. As soon as I got a PC during the in like 2017, it was so hard for me to go back to my console. But still do. I just play PS5. I'm not worried about frame rate anymore.
What's up with all these posters?
It's a bunch of comics. Wait, what was happening here?
Gathering for people who were really into this stuff. Like me, basically.
We were born in the wrong time, man.
There's the Comic-Con. We're talking about Comic-Con. 2013 Expo. Yeah, for those who've seen the show and not the game, in the show, the outbreak happens in 2003, but in the game it's 2013. And it's the year 2033 or 2030, something like that. Right now in part 2, 2033, 2032, something like that. 2033 or 34, I don't remember. Okay. The second game's 4 years after, so I guess it would be 2037 right now.
What were you saying?
What?
Before? About Dina. You said she'll tell me when...
Once things are wrapped up here.
I guess at some point it'll get pretty hard to hide it. Do you know if she's gonna keep it?
I don't.
Yeah, I just don't remember what's around each corner.
Look at this mess.
Like the moment-to-moment gameplay parts, I don't
Aquarium.
remember, but I remember the story so well. Like,
It's
every
right next to
cutscene
that Ferris
happens,
wheel.
I'm like, oh yeah, I knew this.
He's
But then
hoping
I get
Tommy
back
has the
to
same
playing,
info.
I'm like, realized till I
Looks like
remembered
we're
that
swimming.
the red doors are where I'm supposed to be going. It's pretty even in the games.
Okay,
That's why people keep
Where
saying
now?
there just wasn't enough infected in the show.
Working on it.
Because there is quite a bit in the game. When you go into a place, you have a pretty even chance of running into either one or both whenever you go into a building. People have actually jump scared. Oh, leave that back. Is it gone because it's in the water? No, give it back. I didn't mean to grab this. I thought it was gonna. We even got rid of the big infected scene like they did in the show. Yeah, but I'd argue that they kind of gave us that in the Henry and Sam episode. I don't think the show wanted to focus on infected as much. Yeah, they even said that. They didn't want to muck up the story with a bunch of zombie combat. Because it's been overplayed. Let's be honest here, people. Zombie shit is so overplayed. It's so overdone. So it's actually quite refreshing, in my opinion, to get a zombie apocalypse like show that doesn't focus on the zombies. Because I mean, we can all just go watch The Walking Dead if we want.
think you can get through there?
What the fuck is Ellie
See?
doing? Thank you. Fix it as soon as I can. Because when I see game players, mostly people, because you can sneak past a lot of the infected pretty easily. I would say in the second game there's more people because of the size of a group that we're after. But
I would have come,
the
you know.
first one, you never really know.
If you told me you were leaving.
It's definitely more even.
I didn't think you'd be okay with all this.
I
The
looked up to Joel.
infected are a little more
What happened
predictable.
to him was messed up.
You can kind of tell if you're about to run up on a bunch of them because of the atmosphere. Not necessarily like, oh, it gets extra dark and you're in a spooky place. No, there's like signs of long-time infection or infected being stuck in a place or not by with the amount of if there's spores, you're gonna run into them, guaranteed. If you're starting to see some like growth in spots, you might run into one or two. And sometimes they can just fucking surprise you out of nowhere.
I would have come.
I like it better with more story, less infected, or ones.
Joel
with
liked you a lot too, you know?
either 100 zombies.
He used to think I had a crush on you.
Other 100 zombie shows. Yeah, I get it.
Really?
That was like hours ago. Yes, that happens in the beginning of the
I
game.
mean,
It's Joel's
you're
death that
handsome and whatever,
catalysts
but
this
I'm
whole
not into
game
your type.
into action.
What? Asians?
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
Hey, welcome back, Jesse. Yeah, it was the beginning of the game. Yes, it was. That's why I say that by episode 2 or maybe 3, rip Pedro Pascal. I kept thinking I needed to get over. Oh, okay. I didn't see that was broken.
Pretty messed up. Putting fungus in the kids section.
Mushrooms didn't exactly carry the same meaning back then.
Yeah, I guess so. Did you have a favorite book as a kid?
Yeah, Battle Ghosts. It's about these space marines who fight off
Ghosts?
alien ghosts.
Sound like something you'd like.
Okay. What about you, smartass?
Well, my mom only had this one kid's book, The Root Child, about this boy who turns into a forest to save
love
his
you. See you
village.
soon.
Okay.
To keep things fresh, though,
No, not
my
everyone.
mom would improvise different endings. This one time, the boy just let the whole village die.
There's a lot of people that
It
died.
gave me
but
nightmares.
Not,
It's dark.
no, I'll
That's
tell
really
you
sweet
this
she
right
did
now.
that.
Tommy and
Yeah.
Ellie do not die.
Mom's a sweetheart. She's gonna go crazy when she hears about this baby.
Neither
Sure.
does Abby.
I could see that.
I see you flickering. Don't do that shit to me.
Wow,
This place is fucked.
blood's still
But these
wet.
guys get so many fucking
get back to the
brown
street.
leather jackets.
Yeah.
They're probably making them, I guess. Considering that Seraphite stone, they're not allowed to use old world items unless it's like in the military.
Jesus, what happened up here? These guys really have it in for each other.
I think it goes back years.
Wonder how it all started.
I'm getting annoyed. Starting to think I don't even need to be in here, but I don't know what to do. Am I trapped? Someone help me. Who? Yes, I do believe there will be a third game. In fact, Neil Druckmann kind of let it slip during a podcast interview that the story is already 100% planned out and they know what they're doing with it, but they haven't quite started development. And he's also expressed the fact that he doesn't want another Game of Thrones situation on his hands where the show catches up to the source material and then runs out of ideas. But I think the third game is going to bring back the Kier idea, because at the end of this game, Abby finds new fireflies, and they have we have no other details other than the fact that after you beat the game, the building that the Firefly described to her on the radio when she was learning where to find them is now the title screen once you beat the game. And you can see the boat that Abby was on at the end of the
So
game
assuming we survive this,
docked there. So
I say as soon as we get back,
I think
we
there's a
get drunk and play some
possibility
board
that
games.
those Fireflies
yeah?
will have
I don't
found
feel
new
normal.
doctors to possibly need.
That sounds great.
Um,
Except I don't think Dina's
Ellie
gonna be
again.
drinking.
and she goes looking
Where
for
she
Ellie.
can stay sober.
Oh my God, was this really it right here? Fucking Christ. I have a feeling this part of my theory is very likely. Most people have the same idea, think this is going to be the case, or at least that the Fireflies will be involved in some way. My personal twist on the story is I feel like it would be a really good idea to give Ellie schizophrenia. After all the mental trauma and shit she's gone through in this game, you can already see that she's kind of starting to lose her mind by the end of this one in certain ways. And I think it would be a really interesting way to give us Joel back, is to give her schizophrenia with her seeing Joel everywhere she goes, and when behind closed doors and no one else is watching, she actually talks with him and has full-blown conversations with him, and like tells him how much she misses him, and gives us moments that we never actually got between them. But it's just in Ellie's head, and Ellie talking with Joel could be, or Joel could be like the angel on her shoulder when Abby shows up telling her to forgive, while Tommy, who's still by the end of this game very angry and very still looking for revenge, is the devil on her shoulder telling her not to. And ultimately she will probably choose to go with Abby and get the closure that she's wanted for so many years. So, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of shit in between all that, but that's my theory. Oh yeah? Doggy! They might even, I mean, if this theory became a thing, I don't know how I feel about this, but at the same time I've thought about, like, what if they made us fight Tommy in some way? Oh no, I think actually I feel like
run him down! That's the way they were gonna do it. I feel like the game should end. Holy shit, I'm sorry. If that was the way they were gonna do it, I feel like the game should end with Ellie closing her eyes, going under anesthesia. Not giving us the answer to whether or not they even develop a cure or if it works. She goes into the hospital knowing she's not gonna wake up from it, and it ends with her closing her eyes and thinking to herself, imagining. She goes to sleep. Yeah, perfect. This is another development. You're seeing this live. This is the first time I've thought of this. When she closes her eyes, she can see, because she has all those imagination scenes, like in the first game's DLC when she's playing the video games. When this one, when she's having the flashback in the spaceship, or not, and she's like imagining launching or whatever. As she lays down to close her eyes for the last time, she can imagine the world that she's trying to create. And it ends on a happy note. Ellie finally got, because she's even admitted now that she would have given her life for the cause. She would have given her life, and Joel took that choice away from her. And she has felt like her life has been meaningless ever since, so it makes sense that no matter what the outcome is, that she would go along with it. And I feel like it would be a little bit of a bittersweet ending, but at the same time, it would be a good ending. It wouldn't leave us with a sour taste in our mouths. Yeah. Oh, I love that now. Oh, I'm gonna now see. I've come up with such. This is the problem with theories, is I've come up with such a good theory that if it's not like this when it comes out, I'm not gonna like the game. This is why theories are dangerous. maybe Abby could be the one to do the procedure. No, I mean, she isn't that medically experienced. She knows some stuff, but only the stuff that her dad taught her. I don't think she's too much of a soldier now. She's moved on from the medical part of her life. But it would be an interesting way for her. I feel like it's going to be I think they're going to bond together, obviously, throughout whatever ends up, whatever ends up being the case with the next game. I think that's going to be, I can't imagine them doing anything else in the baseline, like Abby's going to go find her and give her a second chance, and then she's going to forgive her somehow. That's going to be in the game. Like, 100%. They would have just killed Abby off in this game if that wasn't the case. So I feel like that's inevitable, and they're going to probably become friends. But I hope it just takes a little bit of time to trust her. It's like, come on. The way that the path that they've gone. So the game looks kind of like this if I get it on PS4. Graphically, yes. It just won't be. I don't think that there's I don't think there's 60 FPS on the PS4. I don't remember now. Maybe if you have the PS4 Pro, you can put it on performance mode, but even then, it's still got some chop. I like that a lot because it's like it really was all for nothing and innocent deaths for nothing. Oh, 100%. That's kind of what they wanted you to feel at the end of the second game. 100%. It was for nothing. And it's the lesson learned is that hatred and revenge will never, ever fix it. It's never the answer. It will not give you what you want. It will not make you feel better.
Make a grid, sweep the area.
The first game is about love and how it can prevail over everything else, and hate is how. Or the second game is about hate and how it can destroy your entire world. Hi, babe. I'm live streaming on TikTok. Yeah, somebody named Moana followed me. Fucking maggots freak me out more. Okay, I'm streaming. Ask Mom. Abby and Ellie being frenemies is for sure gonna happen in the third game. Like for 100%. Yeah, like that's inevitable. That's gonna happen. That's why I've incorporated it into my theory anyway. Because that's gotta happen. I think about the whole schizophrenia Joel thing, like, man, if they don't have something like that at least, I will be severely disappointed. Like, everything else about my theory I could care less about if I don't get schizophrenia Joel. It's so sad that Joel dies, but it's needed to be done so the story can advance. Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, what were they gonna do? Kill off Tommy and make us go on another adventure with Joel? It wouldn't be as impactful emotionally. I'm okay, thank you. Thank you. I just had some food before I started streaming. No. I really just want to knock them over with my fucking pipe, but I can't.
Yes! Yes, Miss Cup.
Well, no, I want the stability. I don't even care about the stability. I just want the stability. Yeah, she tried to give me a bag of chips, but I'm not hungry right now. She tried to give me both. the lamest bag of chips. It's funny is she never brings me the ones she knows I like, either the Funyuns or the Doritos. She always tries to bring me the Fritos for some reason, because it's the one kind that she doesn't like in there. But she is sweet. I swear to God, I just seen this fucking mannequin's arm move. Please tell me I'm crazy. Because I swear to God, I just seen that arm move.
I think Abby picked the aquarium on purpose because it's so damn hard to get to.
Maybe.
Hey, there's the Ferris wheel.
Jesus. How the hell are we crossing this?
We could use that road. It's pretty fucking far.
Or
I
we
gotta
use
remember
that.
to look for the viaducts. Because I'm pretty sure this game was being developed while the viaduct was still a
That's
thing.
better.
I wanna look
Come on.
for it.
This way.
The waterfront here in Seattle used to have a viaduct that was like basically a freeway that went above waterfront, and they tore it down in the last like 3 or 4 years. But this game started being developed before that project even started. So I'm curious to see if it's there. I wasn't paying attention to it at all last time. I think I can actually see the viaduct.
Let's try through here.
Beat this game tonight.
So what's the plan? We take these guys out, steal their boat?
Definitely taking their boat. It's up to them if they want to get in our way.
Hopefully it's a small crew.
Place is wrecked.
You don't say.
Just with the stars and flickers on the wall.
Got it. Come on.
Yeah, there's some decent jump scares. All right, man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I try to stream every night around 9:30 West Coast time. So you're more than welcome. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll just talk to you next time. Yes, there are some jump scares here and there, not very many. A lot less than most games
This way, come on.
that are considered survival horror action games. I've only been jump scared maybe like twice. I'm sure depending on how jumpy you are, I'm sure it could end up being more.
Spotted at 12. I repeat, sniper sighted at the trespassing. Any nearby units report. Over.
Shit. You four, take the land bridge to the marina. The rest of you, you hold here and wait for orders.
What the fuck? We're supposed to wait here while our guys are being sniped?
We have our orders. We'll have more than enough people to take care of
Why can't I go? Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple that get me. Like there's one of the workbenches when you come up to a workbench, then a human jumps out of nowhere at you, and the clicker you get the bow from, you walk through this doorway, it just jumps you. That one got me this last time because I totally forgot. That's how you get the bow. I just remembered the bow was somewhere nearby when I was I was like talking about it like 30 seconds before the jump scare.
Ellie,
Not right now.
we can get to the marina through here.
No. We're taking a
No,
boat.
I said not right
You
now.
heard them, right? They're talking about Tommy.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
If it is him,
Said it like
he'll be
4
gone
times.
by the time we get there. Abby is where he'll be headed, so if we just
What
fall,
if he's in trouble?
he can take care of himself.
Jesus Christ.
The best way to help Tommy is to go after Abby.
She's obsessed.
You do this, I'm not saving your ass again.
Her desperation
I
and
really hope you
need
make
for
it.
the revenge, she sounds like a drug addict. Choosing it over everyone, even Joel's brother. Yeah. Even on my second playthrough, it still got me because I forgot where. Like,
Got the engine back up. Where should I put
I had
in?
remembered that happened early on,
Copy.
but I could not remember which one it was, and by the time it had happened, I wasn't thinking about it.
Copy, Gamma.
I'm
We'll
not
pass the
gonna
info to
forget
command.
I don't know. Control the perimeter. I don't want any more surprises today.
It's over here underneath Mom's computer. Fuck. Quickly. Ah, that was so fucking close.
Shit.
Fuck! I blocked the
Think
shit
it
out
came
of
from
it.
that direction!
That's-
Search the entire mall. Watch for scars. Don't take any risks.
See, I don't think they're gonna play her off as crazy. I think she's gonna be like a stable schizophrenic that just sees people. I don't think they're gonna make her full blown crazy, but she's definitely gonna have some bad judgment choices. I'm sure.
The spot's clear.
It's Lee! Someone got him!
Really not gonna come investigate the body?
Over here!
Okay, that's second shot.
Down!
I want that shotgun away.
Lost her. Find her, quick.
Fucking dumbass.
By the cat!
Keep up the pressure!
Oh my god! Fucking sway. That's garbage.
Right. Boat.
Fuck.
Please, please. Nice. Steady. Okay. No one's following. Right. Where's the Ferris wheel?
I have no memory of this place.
Please go through. Now what?
Not as Right there.
Here we go. Kidding me? Got it.
User 323522024, thank you for the follow. W Slave, thank you for the likes. I'm missing stuff, guys. Subscribe everything you like.
Damn it.
Quiet. This is useless.
Then I'll just kill you. For sure. See you in a bit.
Dick.
I'm not a wolf. Ooh, dodging bullets. I get shot, dickhead, but I'm a better shot. Give me them all. I want them all.
Right.
Did I get any ammo back from the shotgun guy? That's shitty.
Hell yeah, thank you. You get better as I play in this one. Grab them.
You again. Yeah. I didn't realize that the way through was like right down the middle. I kept thinking it was on the side of me. I was looking for the gate. I don't fucking remember the game. A lot of the Of course. Would've been too easy.
bloaters take double damage when they're on fire. And
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
that's how you take care of bloaters. Hella heat. That's why I love my Molotovs. I always keep Molotovs on me. I'm honestly lucky that when he hit me, I definitely thought he was going for the grab. Panic jumped and everything. Charger?
Finally. There. Okay. Almost there. Abby, where are you? Damn it.
The Abby's at the island. Should be at least. Okay, did I just go on a back road? What did I miss? What the fuck? Here we go.
What is all this stuff?
Yay. Pills and parts. Got the pee-pee. Fucking stupid joke.
Where the fuck are you?
Check up in there. Any new legs, fellows?
Shit.
Bulletproof glass. Welcome in, friends.
Jesus.
Oh, that's right.
Shit. Stupid dog. God. Fuck happened here?
An amputation. Is that one Alice? Oh, that was so sad when I was like, oh man, and that was the one Ellie killed. Like, it was nearing this point in the game, my first time around,
well, when Abby gets to this point and she finds the dog, and I was just like, oh no, I knew this was coming, and I was like, it's like a Titanic film. Like, you know bad shit's gonna happen, because it goes back to the first day for Abby, and you're just like, oh, it's gonna happen. Like, when is it gonna happen? When is she gonna find her friends?
Shit. Owen. Really?
That was Alice. I always say sorry. Every time I shot a dog so far on this playthrough, I've been like, sorry, dog. And quite the opposite. I feel like I need to get up there. Maybe not. Maybe just go this way? Yep, here we go.
People don't come back from that island.
How many times has Abby risked her life for you?
She chose this. I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't! Go back.
Fuck you, Owen. Hands up.
Their argument makes so much more sense this time.
Where's Abby?
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went. How do we know you won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
100%.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
Every single time. It's like, I'm sorry, dog. Fucking die! You think there was like I'm pretty sure there was like a child
Come here.
Seraphite. At least she looked like a child.
Fucking get over here!
I didn't hesitate to shoot that bitch in the face with a bow in a heartbeat.
Point to where she
But I
is on
felt
this
bad
map.
about killing her dog.
And then you.
It doesn't. It's
You better fucking
It
match
doesn't
up.
affect anything else. That's why that you can.
What are you doing?
She's
See a
probably dead
dog.
anyway.
It is not worth it.
Stop!
We can
The
talk
dogs
about
can,
it.
Fuck
like,
up!
Eat them. The dogs like bite into their necks and get the infected blood in their mouths and everything, and nothing happens to them.
Point to where she is.
Fucking drive!
Fucks up. Really, really bad.
Tell me where Abby is. Where the fuck is she?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, hey.
It's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, she fucking drops her map, though. That's why, if you're watching last night, I said fuck this map when I picked it up. This isn't my first time seeing this too. It's just like, it's so hard to watch. the good kind of hard to watch, like the Game of Thrones for the first time through. It's like so hard to watch, but you couldn't look away. You never know who's gonna die or how rough they're gonna make it. It's so bleak. Yeah, it definitely starts making a lot more sense after playing both point of views. I don't hate Abby anymore. I understand that her and Ellie are practically the same person in a lot of ways. Hell, I'd even argue that Abby is more involved with her community and is nicer to the people around her than Ellie is. Like, she's a good person, but made a very bad decision. And we hate her for it because of, I mean, for obvious reasons. But Ellie's no better. In fact, all Abby did was kill Joel. Joel killed her dad first. And then Ellie kills all of Abby's friends. Every single last one of them dies. And if there are any alive left, I guess Tommy kills one of them as well. And if there's any of them left, they're enemies at the end because she chooses to save children's scars, and she gets outcasted and hunted down by her own kind. Like, Abby is not a bad person. She just made a very bad decision. And I mean, which one of you wouldn't hunt down your mother or father's murderer if you had the ability to? Especially if it was in the apocalypse when nothing else fucking matters. Whereas you would rather die to a gunshot to the head than being infected. So, I mean... Tommy killed Manny. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't remember his name. 100%. I mean, Abby took it too far first, but Ellie continued it much further. This is where shit gets a little crazy. I think after this next major cutscene, and I start playing as
we get there, this whole area
as the other character, I'm gonna
Where are you going?
I'm gonna probably take a
Needed
little
some air.
bit of a break and come back to this later on tonight.
What are you guys doing up?
Couldn't sleep.
Come take a look at this.
Thought is to head home via Ellensburg.
If we're in Falls City by tomorrow, we're doing good.
Oh, I fucking hated the shit out of
Hey.
her at first. In fact, I hated her so much. I hated what happened so much that I bawled like a little baby during after Joel's death. And normally when a game can make me cry and it makes me emotional, I love it for it. But this game broke my fucking heart, and not in a good way. I threw my controller down and started crying, and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" It's like, "I'm never playing this fucking game again." And I fucking didn't play it again for like 2 weeks. So yeah, I had to take a break. I was upset. I was really upset. So yeah, I fucking hated her. But it wasn't until like not very long into Abby's story that I start to realize that she's no different than Ellie.
They got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, she spared them. You could
It
tell
has to
they
be.
weren't bad people. They were just on a mission. Even in that beginning bit, I was like, I don't think a lot of these other people agree with what Abby's doing.
I'm really not looking
I got
forward to
that
going through
vibe from
Idaho
the very
again.
first playthrough.
What
And
you should
Abby
be worried
was
about is what
filled with
Maria's gonna do
hatred
to you
and
when we get
rage.
home.
We've been through worse.
In
However,
fact, even during Abby's
I was passing through some ritzy
play-
section of town,
playtime,
come across this necklace. It sparkles a
Mel and
lot. I
her
think it's real
are
gold.
not
You think
on
it's real
equal
gold?
terms anymore.
It's
on
real
terms
gold.
anymore because of the way
Let's see
Abby
it.
tortured Joel.
I know what gold looks like.
If it's legit, can we say it's from all of us?
Ha!
Which makes sense though, because
Find
she's
your own
she's a
damn
doctor,
bribes.
and they it goes against everything that they stand for.
How you doing?
Fine.
Ellie?
Fine.
Yeah, me too, 100%.
Thanks for coming back for me.
I was
My
filled
friend's
with
problems are my
hatred and
problems.
rage myself. I was,
You're such a sap.
I was so mad at the
All right, how about
developers.
my friends can't get out of their own damn way?
It's better. Shit! Jesse! Stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie. Get out of here.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up! Fuck. All right. Stop! Stop! Toss your weapon. Toss your weapon!
No.
I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want.
They weren't gonna make a cure. They were gonna make a fucking
Just
vaccine.
let him go.
And even then, they probably would have failed.
You killed my friends. We let you both live. And you wasted it.
The cliffhanger, bro. No, she really doesn't actually. But
Dad!
I can understand why people think that way.
Dad!
About him. We've been talking about this. a little
Dad!
while.
Come on.
She's going to. She's not gonna die in the way you're thinking, though. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, it's gonna be implied. I mean, I have a feeling. I mean, we were talking about my theory earlier. I have a big theory of how the third game's gonna play out, and I think at the end, because I mean, they're obviously gonna revisit the cure idea, right? I think the whole point of confirming that Abby found some fireflies and that they have a huge group of like 200, 300 people. I believe that they're gonna revisit the cure or the vaccine idea. Maybe they'll find a way to keep her alive, but I don't think they're going to give us the satisfaction of knowing whether or not her sacrifice means anything. But I think they're gonna give us a happy ending either way. I think. So I'll just start from the beginning with my theory. I think that because of the way the game ends, the second game ends, that Abby's obviously, she found the fireflies. They might have doctors there that believe they can engineer a cure. So she sets out to find Ellie. And Ellie is very mentally destroyed by the end of this game. She's got PTSD hardcore, and I think it'd be really interesting to give her schizophrenia and have her see Joel everywhere she goes. And then when no one else is around, she even talks with him, and we get full-on conversations with Joel, with schizophrenia Joel. And it's just in Ellie's head, and no one else can see him, obviously, because she's starting to kind of go crazy. And I don't think Ellie or Tommy will stay in Jackson for much longer in the third game. I think they're gonna probably go out on their own and be just kind of surviving when Abby finds them. And I have a feeling that Joel, I mean, in this theory, Joel will be the guardian angel on her shoulder, telling her to forgive and forget. Don't ever write stories. You're the first person that has said they don't like my theory, so you do you, man. But I have a feeling it's gonna be Joel
the schizophrenia Joel in her mind, convincing her to forgive and forget what happened and go and cure the world. And I think Tommy's gonna be the opposite. I think he's gonna be the devil on her shoulder, telling her not to trust Abby, and maybe even we'll get a Tommy that tries to kill Abby, and Joel and Ellie has to like stop him in some way. I don't think they would kill each other, but that could be a good way to play that out. But I think that if Ellie has schizophrenia and is seeing Joel everywhere, it'd be an amazing way to bring Joel back into the story, and without really changing too much of what's already happened. Because I mean, it's inevitable that we're gonna have some sort of Abby and Ellie frenemy interaction at some point throughout the third game. It'd be, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with it if they're not gonna revisit the cure idea and have Abby go looking for Ellie. But I feel like the end of the game, if that is the case, it should end with Ellie laying down, going under anesthesia, and imagining, because she has all those imagination scenes throughout the game, and the DLC for the first game in the arcade, and she's playing the video game in her head, she's imagining what it was like. And then in this one, during the museum flashback, she gets into the space pod, and she has the imagination of what it would be like to be fucking launching into space. And then the last game could end with her just closing her eyes and imagining the world that she is trying to create with her sacrifice. And and then it just ends. It doesn't give us the answer. It doesn't tell us it works. It doesn't show us what happens, because realistically, it would be so many years before anything would really change in the world. And I would even argue to say that the world's way too far gone. They wouldn't be able to cure it. At best, they would make a preventative, and that's not going to cure anyone who's already infected. So, yeah, I don't really want them to give us the answer of whether or not she actually cures the world with her sacrifice, but I want us to go out I want it to go out with her, or her to go out thinking it's going to, imagining it and seeing it for the first time in her head as she goes to sleep for the last time. And I mean, maybe she survived. Maybe they don't have to kill her off. I mean, maybe the new doctors have figured out a way to do it without killing her off. But if that has to be the way they do it, I feel like that would be a really good way to have it happen. Well, it's I mean, it's all just a theory. None of it. I mean, I'm a plumber. I definitely don't work at at Naughty Dog, and I don't know the dude. And Neil Druckmann actually let it slip in a podcast recently that they've already completely finished writing the third game. They just haven't started developing it. So I mean, who knows? I just hope we get schizophrenia, Joel. That's my base. That's the whole theory. That I built everything else off of that theory, just starting with the thought, you know what? It'd be really good to get schizophrenia, Joel, because Ellie's losing her mind by the end of this game, and it'd be a fucking amazing way. I could just imagine all of the conversations when no one else is around that she's just gonna have with Joel. The conversations that we wish we had had in the previous games. She's gonna tell him things that she never got to, and maybe we'll actually hear her call him dad or something. I don't know, just any of that. I mean, there's gonna be tears. Let's just get that through right now. Like, no matter how this game ends, they're gonna do it in a way that makes you cry at the end. How the series ends, I mean, however the third game ends, it's gonna bring you to tears. But I'm actually gonna save my game here, and I'll be back after dinner. I'm gonna probably take a bit of a break, get some stretch my feet, might take a shower, get some dinner for my family, and then later tonight. Maybe after my kids go to bed, I'm gonna get back on. I'll definitely be on about 9 p.m. West Coast time. So, hopefully I'll see you guys then. But deuces later, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Lincoln, Lincoln. You see the peanut. This house is too big. Stupid. That's fucking awesome. That's like the. Lincoln! No. No. Yeah, those are things you're gonna have to pay for. They're doing that because tomorrow night the Resident Evil 4 remake comes out where you play as Leon. Leon. It poked you in your tummy.
Oh. What are you watching? And press this thing, short. This is the button. This is the button. See? Your show. Did I change it? Huh? Did I change it? Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. Why? Should be yeah, just because the finish stays. Just getting it. So whatever you're using, just keep it doing. It's not like you can say do anything to it. It doesn't have an obvious on button for Xbox.
Goodbye.
with Mila series. I fucking totally thought I ended my stream on Twitch